Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are solving a popular SQL problem from LeetCode that asks us to find days when the temperature was higher than the previous day. It's a classic problem to solve SQL joins and date manipulation, so let's dive in. Let's first try to understand the problem. Here we are given a table called weather, and it has three columns: ID, record date, and temperature. ID is a unique identifier for each row. Record date is the date the temperature was recorded, and the temperature is the recorded temperature on that date. There are no duplicate dates in the table, and we need to return the IDs of the days where the temperature was higher than the previous day's temperature. Let's look at an example. Here, as we can see, we compare each day's temperature with the previous day. For example, on the second row, we can see that the temperature rose from 10 to 25. So we need to include the ID too because the temperature rose. On the third day, we can see that it dropped, right, from 25 to 20. So we don't include the ID of 3. But on the fourth date, it increased again. So we need to include the fourth date. So our expected output should include only ID of 2 and 4. Let's try to solve this problem. This problem boils down to comparing a row with the previous day's row. And for that, actually, we can use a self-join, which means that joining the table with itself. Let's try to write it. And as we know, we always need to see the output table in order to write the SQL statement. And in the output table, we have only an ID. So let's say we will need two tables, and both of these tables are actually the same table, which is weather table. We will join them together in order to find the day where the temperature rise. So let's say V1 and V2, okay? V1 is the first table and W2 is the second table. But both are the same tables, actually. So we need the ID of one table what is the name of the table? Oh yeah, weather table, and let's say it is V1, and let's put from statement here to make it more readable. And we need to join each row with all the others row. So we need an inner join, and I am saying that, okay, let's join the weather W1 table with the weather W2 table. Actually, let's put a statement here as well, because it should actually, by the way, it means actually the same thing. If you like say that weather W1 by breaking a space here, it means actually weather as W1. So it means that I want to use the weather table, but I want to use it within my statement, I want to use it as W1. So I'm actually assigning a different name. And I need to define the case where I want to join these two tables. I want to join them when one of the record date of one table is equal to 1 plus one of the date of the other table. It means that I'm trying to find the yesterday's row in the other table. So I'm using date at here and date W1, again record date, and in the date add function we can say we will use interval 1 day, means we will add by 1 day. We can use month, I think, or years, but in this case we will use 1 day. And we have also a where statement, because we only want to get the ID if today's temperature is higher than the previous day. So we need a where statement, and in this where statement we are saying that temperature in the W2 table, temperature should be higher than the W1 temperature. In that case, we want to get the W2 ID. So W2 ID actually showing the today's ID, and W1 is actually representing the row yesterday. So let's run the code. Yes, okay. Let's submit it. Okay, perfect. I think we solved it. Actually, what did we do? Let's try to understand it again. We use alias, the weather table, as W1 and W2. We join W1 and W2, where W2's date is exactly 1 day after W1's day. Then, in the where clause, we check if W2's temperature is greater than W1's. So, by using this way, we compare each day's temperature to the previous days and return the ID of the current day if the temperature is increased. Actually, this is a great example of how powerful self-joins can be when comparing rows across different time periods. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy coding. See you!